Hello and welcome back to Seasons of the Wolf Bad Blood. Okay, so where do we need to go? Let's go over here. Oh, is that what I think it is? Blood. A trail of blood. Already frozen, but not long ago. Look at these tracks. They lead over here and a deer carcass, or what's left of it. Looks like some predators got to it. The hide's ruined, the meat's gone, and... Wait, it doesn't look like it was teeth that did this. This meat's been cut out, see? Clean cut, like from a knife. But the only tracks I can see are paw prints. That doesn't make sense. Even if whoever killed the deer used trained animals to hunt it down, why didn't that person leave any footprints himself? That's a bit ominous. Hush, I see something move. Wait, no, I was wrong. It wasn't movement. Just a leaf wiggling on a broken twig. Whoa, no, wait. That's no leaf. That's a scrap of clothing. Someone was here. Definitely no more than a few days ago, see? That twig broke off and still sticks out of the snow. Too bad the snow's covered everything else. No footprints, but someone was here, I'm sure of it. Stay sharp, everyone. Just want to go into the skills. So he's already got everything he can, has he? Okay. Wolf Howl. Wolf Fangs. Pounce. Spirit attack, cool. Yeah, so all he gets to equip is his claws. Ooh, invaluable ethereal quarterstaff. Yes, I think we will equip that on Riley. Anything you can equip that's worth equipping? That's a two-handed weapon, which I don't want to be using. And that's a rubbish sword, but that's it. Ah, yes, that was his excellent hatchet that I had made for him specially, wasn't it? Now that is strange. What's strange? These here look like footprints, but they're too small to belong to any human foot, and too round. They're already half covered in fresh snow, so it's impossible to figure out exactly what they are. At least I'm certain it's not a shoe or a boot. They lead nowhere. Disappear all over here on the rocks. I do not smell them. They are here a longer time before us. We have to keep our eyes open. Head this way. This must be where we discovered the Grand Mogul in his encampment. Now, if I remember correctly, we were walking in circles for hours before that. It does make a decent campsite, I suppose. Though I suppose the Dingarians cleared it out a little. Nature's already claiming it back, even now. It has a good smell. New life. No death around. No other pack claims it now. Maybe if we made camp here... No, too close to Nimmin. Definitely still in the hunting range. I doubt we could recreate the confusion spell that protected it. Yep, I can confirm those doubts. I'm good, but I wouldn't know the right rituals to make a spell like that last longer than a few hours. Well, at least it seems to be safe here. Let's check somewhere else. Wow, even after several months you can still see the damage the Dark Wizards did to the forest. It's eerily quiet here. Even now the animals haven't returned to this place. I can't even hear any birds. We better get going. Okay. Assuming this is going to be quiet. I hear something. Not difficult. And you're cowards if you think it is. Yes, it's a bad idea to go after them if they're all huddled up in one place. Too many of them to take at once. Who's this? Some sort of army commander? Quiet. But they can't all stay in the same place. Not if they want to live through the rest of the winter. They'll have to go hunting. How big can one hunting party be? 5, 6 of them? How much of a problem? A nice ambush set for 5 or 6 elves. None at all. And then there'll be our own personal slaves. Won't have to share them with the chieftains. I'm sure they'll want them to share, but there'll be plenty left still in town. The wooden wall's gone. Without the wooden wall, the chieftains and their warriors will have an easy time capturing the rest of them. And we still have a few weeks till the end of winter before the Thors and the chieftains come down. Let's put them to good use. I've already spoken with the other scouting commanders, and they all agree. We're not enough to take on the entire town, but we have ways to get our share. Damn, it's the Gnolls I should have known. They must have had scouts this side of the Splitpaw Pass. And it's a good thing we're scouts. Scouts here, noisy people coming. Oh, don't look at me, I didn't move a finger. Damn, defend yourselves. Okay, we're going to want Bayless anchoring that flank, Arthas for anchoring that flank, and Riley smack in the middle. Let's do this. And of course they're faster than us, and holy smokes, that one hits hard. Starting to wish I'd brought my healer with me. Okay, you don't have anything that can hit that shaman, so instead hit that warrior. With a pounce attack, I think. Good boy. Riley? Okay, that's going to be less effective. Hit him with an attack that's going to cause confusion. Valus. Get some double axes on that guy. Oh boy, I'm going to need a lot of bloody health potions, aren't I? Okay. Artis, hit them both. Valus. Might want to drink a health potion. Thankfully I've got plenty. It's only good for 100 though. Oh boy. Oh, we're in trouble. I mean, we're in trouble. I mean, I've got a few restoration potions, but not many. Okay, Artis. Pounce on that one again. Tempted to have him speed himself up. No, it's not going to help enough. Okay, Riley's taking some hits. Artis. Hands on the little git. Oh god, Riley's down. Valus, leap attack and take him down. Thank you.
How does it feel?
Okay, take him. Okay, that I'm assuming requires staggered, does it? Yeah, probably. Okay, take him down. Okay, now unfortunately I don't have crim and knockback attack, so I've got to take this guy out before I can get to that thief. This is annoying. I probably ought to... Yeah, I probably ought to resurrect Riley. I'm very impressed that... Oh, I was going to say I'm very impressed that the wolf can throw potions. The wolf cannot throw potions. Bugger. Can't attack him at all. Yes, that thief is a bloody problem. Oh god, how is Valus so slow at the moment? God, I'm getting my arse handed to me. Seriously, what the hell is slowing him down this much? Yeah, can't drink potions, so now it's limited to base attacks. Okay. Basic attack. Basic attack. Valus. Get Riley back into this fight. Artis. This is actually quite a difficult fight. Not just because I'm out of practice with this game, but also because what practice I do have is primarily dealing with having a much larger squad. And of course they've got blooming potions. Right, Riley. Kill it.
Don't look so surprised.
Okay, now that thief's on the front line. Okay, Artis is down. Okay, use a lesser revive potion. Attack him.
Oh yeah.
Okay, he's confused. Deals 450 base damage. Target must be below 20%. Automatically kills non-boss targets. And he's gone.
Can we just go now?
That fight got a bit tense. Okay. You need to be faster. You're already pretty fast. And you need... Yes, you need regeneration because that is shockingly useful. Okay. It looks like this is going to be an even bigger problem than I had thought. Quickly, let's return and tell the others. Gnolls? There haven't been any problems with gnolls in, well, in decades. Gnolls, as a whole, they're usually too cautious for aggressive strategies. They'd rather try and establish situations where they can reap some profits without too much risk to themselves. Like the situation up in Splitpole Pass, where they're taking a road toll. Just like that. But, correct me if I'm mistaken here, hunting for slaves sounds like a pretty aggressive strategy to me. Aggressive, yes. Risky? Not if you take into account what that scout commander said. They'll try to ambush any small groups that Nimon sends out. Cowards. But a valid strategy, and one that could work, I'm afraid. Then let's make the hunters the hunted. Go, seek out the gnolls, deal with them. Not a good idea. We don't know how many there are. An all-out attack on their camp would mean biting off more than we can chew. I can scout their camp. In the middle of winter in the hills they call home, when they're scouts themselves. I know you're good, Shalasa, but that sounds... optimistic? Then we'll have to warn Nimon. They mustn't send out small groups, and the guards need to be with them all the time. Do you really think they'd listen to you? Look, they're afraid of you, afraid of all of us. If we tell them to send some guards out to protect their hunters and workers, that'll only make them order the guard to stay inside Nimon all the time. Besides, they want us gone from the forest. If you went down to Nimon now, I'm pretty sure someone would arrest you just for returning. Or try to kill you. If only there was a way to protect the town, a way of protecting them that they wouldn't notice. I could try to piece together a ritual that creates an underground lava river and probably blow the entire town up with a volcano. No thanks. The gnolls definitely wouldn't go near a volcano. There is a way to protect Nimon. There is? Wolves can protect Nimon. What? Wolves strong. Wolves are many. Wolves belong in forest, so people from Nimon can see wolves and not think anything is wrong. Well, there's only one problem with that plan. Only one? Oh, you're right, let's make that at least one. Why would a pack of wolves just decide to protect a town of hunters? Because wolves are family. Family helps other family. Family? My family? You mean because you're a half-wolf spirit, they'd listen to you? They definitely wouldn't. Artis is still too young, he's almost a cub. Wolves only follow strong leaders. I am strong. Not strong enough to lead a pack of wolves, trust me. Wolves follow experience, you have too little of that. Well, it's obvious what we have to do. We need to find a wolf with enough experience to command a pack, convince him to help us. Yeah. Are you suggesting we try talking to a wolf? And they're calling me crazy. I'm not talking of just any wolf, of course. What do you have in mind, Jariel? Wolves live in packs, right? What about Kirioka's pack? You mean... Mother's? There must have been other shapeshifters in that pack besides her. Or was she the only spirit among them? No, she had a family. She was from a pack of both spirits and full-blooded wolves. She spoke of them often. Then our next step is clear. We must find that pack. I don't believe that's possible, Jariel. Why not? Because all the shapeshifters are gone. Went back to the spirit world, I'm afraid. How do you know that? Well, I might have heard of a few potions that you can make with the blood of animal spirits, and I might have gone looking whether some of them were willing to make donations, and... In any case, none of them left. Well, there was that plan. Yeah, a pity. Maybe not. There may be a way for you to talk to the animal spirits after all. Really? Which way? Please, I have to know. There is a gateway. A gateway into the spirit world. There is? It's not far from here. An ancient tree, shrouded in protective magic. Bear showed me how to remove the shroud should I ever want to leave this world behind. Then take me there. Show me how to use that gateway. Whoa, not so fast. We haven't a minute to lose, Valis. Wolves or Nimon. This is perfect. If I can convince a wolf spirit to protect the town, then... And what if you can't? What if you only make the wolves angry? Then Nimon will have a bigger problem than it already has. I can do this. I know I can. I can't fail another time. Jariel, I know I can do this. You're only suggesting this because you feel guilty about us getting banished from Nimon, don't you? It is a good plan, though. Crazy enough that even you like it, eh? No, really, it is good. You'd have to be crazy not to see that. I mean, wolves led by a wolf spirit? That's almost as good as an army of hunters. Rowinda? She's not entirely wrong, you know. Wolves are ferocious animals. Even the stalking Sabretooth avoided them. If a good spirit leads them. But that still leaves us with a problem. What problem? I don't suppose you want to go looking for a wolf shapeshifter in the spirit world alone, Jariel, right? Well, I would appreciate a little help. Do you have any idea where to find them? I thought I'd ask around once we're on the other side. Oh, what if it... Sorry, I had a bit of a late night last night. And all the booze was a bad idea. And what if it takes a few days to find help? What if it takes a few weeks? You mean... What happens with Nimon in the time we're all in the spirit world? We could return and find the Gnolls have already enslaved half the town. Oh. And you wouldn't want to go to the spirit world, then go. I won't stop you, but I won't abandon Nimon when the town needs me. I'm staying here to do my best to protect them against the Gnolls. And I'm staying here as well. I've never been to the spirit world, and it's a world full of giant predator animals, and it doesn't sound like a place I'd want to go. Same here. If those Gnolls think they can take slaves, then they are my enemies, and I'm not running away from them. And I'm staying here too. Well, I, for one, would love to see the spirit world. It sounds so exciting! Then you can join me, Rowenda. It'd be great to have some company. I come too. I'm family. Want to see where Mother comes from. No, you don't. You're still almost a cub. This is far too dangerous for you. But Father... He's right, Artus. Besides, if you go, then who stays behind to protect Father? But... I will go in your place. I'm family too. They'll listen to me. What if not listen? In that case, Althea will have me at her side. Oh, she'll ask her. I will protect her, Artus. No, I promise no harm will come to her. Good. Then I stay here. Beloved, are you sure? This is going to be difficult. It is, and this is why I will not leave your side, my love. I won't lose you. I will not let the demons win after all. All right then. Sounds like we have a plan then. Any objections? No? In that case, those of you who want to go to the spirit world, follow me. And the rest of us, let's talk about fighting Gnolls. The party is split into two groups. From now on, play will alternate from Shea and Althea's point of view until the end. So Shay. Now that there's just the four of us, I think it's a good point to start would be to share our knowledge of Gnolls. We've all encountered them before, and I fought them some during my mercenary days. Anyone else have experience with them? Unfortunately not. Alright, Krim. I've never battled with them myself, but my tribe told a few tales about the beasts who laugh on two legs. That sounds like a pretty complex name. Our elders believed that making up new words angered the gods, who had taught us all the old words, so when we encountered something new, we described it using the old words only. Well, anything helpful you remember from these tales? That they are a cowardly people, avoiding open fights, usually trying to ambush others, and if possible in greater numbers. Also, they were sly, and one could set a trap for them. They would never fall for the same trap twice. How strong are they? According to our tales, not that strong. Well, that's good to hear. But no enemy the stalking Sabretooth ever faced was described as strong in those tales. It would have implied that we were weak in comparison to them. Oh. And they're definitely not weak, that much I can attest to. They're large, they're both strong and agile, and they have a nasty tendency to use two-handed weapons that strike really hard. Any good news? I've never seen a Gnoll cover himself in anything more durable than soft leather. Some use shields, but only of the light variety. They don't like anything restricting their mobility. So when we confront them, it shouldn't be too hard to hurt them. Yes, although it will be difficult to actually kill them. The larger than we are, have longer legs. That combined with their light armor makes them much faster runners. Cowardly, as our tales tell us. Well, that's fine with me. If they've run back into the mountains, they're still not bothering us anymore. Which reminds me, if we can't travel through Splitpaw Pass, neither should they, right? You're right, they shouldn't. I remember that one scout saying something to that extent. Then, where did these gnolls come from, if not the pass? They probably live on the foot of the mountains. If they're scouts, that'd be a good place to watch over anything coming from the forest. And why would they do something like this? Aside from Nimon, no one else lives in this forest. My guess is to watch for an opportunity like what happened this winter. An opportunity to go for a raid. But that doesn't make sense. Why not? If you want to raid someone, knowing the right time is great. But Nimon's under the protection of the Empire. I thought these gnolls had a truce with the Empire. Whoa, Shay, you're right. If news about gnolls attacking Nimon gets out, that would mean an end to the truce. Nimon's too far away from the Empire for news to reach anybody in time. Who? And even if news did reach someone early enough for them to react, Nimon's not important enough to defend. Captain Denorios, why... Sorry for listening to your conversation, I didn't mean to. I simply came to talk to you. Uh-huh. What do you want? I wanted to apologize. Apologize for what? For throwing us out of Nimon? Yes. What makes you think we'd even accept any sort of... I understand you must be angry. I would be angry too. In fact, I am angry. Does this anger help us in any way? Less than I would like to, but I can at least offer some assistance. What sort of assistance? First of all, please understand that while I do not agree with the Council's decisions, I am bound to adhere to them, as is the rest of the Guard. So that means whenever you attempt to return to Nimon, my men and I are to attack you on sight with the intent to drive you back, or, if impossible, kill you. Like you'd be able to. You're right, I wouldn't be. The entire Guard wouldn't be able to take on the 8 of you, I understand that. Unfortunately, the Council does not. Meaning? That nothing I can say will make a difference to them. They'll keep the Guard close, and at the end of winter send scouts out to see whether you're gone. And if we're not? Probably drive you away somehow? Oh, don't worry, it's not like we haven't considered going ourselves, and what you're telling us doesn't really change anything about that. Then maybe this will. The Council stands alone in their opinion of you. Huh? The rest of Nimon consider you heroes who saved them from monsters and beasts and kept them alive during the winter. As it should be. We did help those people from Nimon survive, even though the town was destroyed. And it has not been forgotten, though I fear it will be in time. The Council is already spreading the news that you are in league with the giant beasts that tore Nimon down. Which technically isn't even untrue. When I came here, all I wanted to tell you was that you didn't have to consider the people of Nimon your enemies, that they won't attack you on sight when they stumble upon you in the forest. But, well, as I said, I did overhear the last part of your conversation when I arrived. Did I get this right? Gnolls are planning to attack Nimon. Yes, gnolls. We figure they're scouts working for the ones who had the Citadel in Splitpaw Pass. Oh, that's bad news. Nimon's not prepared for a large-scale attack. It won't be a large-scale attack. Well, at least not until Splitpaw Pass is free of ice. The gnolls are planning to ambush anybody you send into the forest to hunt. But that would have... Wait, they're going for slaves? Yes, these cowards. Damn. You need to protect all hunting parties, all woodcutter crews, anyone you send out to mine for rock. The gnolls won't attack anyone they find protected. It's impossible. I don't think it's impossible. You only need 3 or 4 armed men with every team of workers or hunters, large enough to scare off the gnolls. The Guard's large enough for that, isn't it? It is, but the Council won't allow it. What? They want the Guard to stay at Nimon and protect the town, against you. Ugh. Idiots, all of them. I suppose I could justify a single detachment of 4 guards to protect our crews, but I won't be enough to protect everybody out of town. Well, you just have to work more slowly, send out 1 team at a time, protect that one. At that pace, there's no chance we could both hunt enough food for everybody to survive and rebuild the palisade at the same time. They do the important thing first, find food. But if spring comes, the gnolls from Splitpaw Pass will join their scouts and attack Nimon directly. And if the palisade isn't finished by that time... Shay's right. You need to get both done. Feed Nimon and rebuild the palisade. Anything less won't be enough. That will be difficult, if not impossible. I doubt I can convince the council to... You won't need to. Exactly. We'll help you. You would... Before you came, we were talking about how to fight and kill the gnolls anyway. I don't know what to say. I think a thank you would be in order, wouldn't it? Yes, it would. Thank you. So, in light of that, I suppose you could forget about a few, unfounded accusations against me? Of course, the last thing we need to do is dwell on some petty fraud when the entire town is at stake. Oh, wonderful. Wait, did you just call me a petty fraud? I think we should all put our personal affairs at rest while we focus on the bigger image. I agree. So, just to clarify, Dolores, you can prepare a small guard detachment to protect at least some of your workers and hunters. Probably, very probably, a few men, enough to protect one of the crews. We will protect the others, and if the gnolls dare to show themselves, we kill them. Krim, I hate to disappoint you, but there's no way we can protect everybody. There's only 4 of us. And Nimon will send out hunters, woodcutters, and quarrymen. Woodcutters need to work in the forest, the quarrymen at the mines, and the hunters need to be away from both, because all animals will run from the sound of people working. Then we need to split up. There's only 4 of us. If we split up, we risk getting overrun by gnolls. Moran could help us, and... Moran is alive? Whoops. Krim, no one was supposed to know that. It's alright. If you wish to keep it a secret, I will honour that. I am a little surprised to hear he's still alive, though. He's Kirioka's family as well. Shapeshifters protected him out of his association with her. Interesting. Though you will really want to keep that information to yourself. Nimon consider you two heroes, but if they learn that Moran lives, that might change quickly. Even if they find out that Moran worked harder than anyone else to make sure they had enough to eat this winter? Even then, worse, they may feel betrayed because you didn't tell them where the meat came from. Idiots. Sorry, the town made up their mind about him a long time ago. That's not going to change anytime soon. It also means we cannot take Moran with us. If anyone from Nimon sees him in the forest, it's over. Well, that means we can't be everywhere at once. We'll have to decide whether to protect the hunters, the woodcutters, or the quarrymen. If you send a message in advance, I can make sure another of these groups is accompanied by the guard. That's at least 2 out of 3. We also need to decide whether to protect one of the groups visibly, or if we stay hidden around them and wait for gnolls to attack. What do we gain from staying hidden? The gnolls are cowards. They won't show their faces if they can see us. And if they can't see us, however, they might try an ambush, and then we get them. You mean kill them? Yes, the cowards don't deserve to live. Grim's got a point. If we manage to hunt down enough of the gnolls, the rest might decide that it's not worth the risk. But if we risk a fight, there's always the risk someone from Nimon gets hurt or abducted as well. Bayless mentioned the gnolls were fast runners. You're right. Normal people probably can't outrun them. Then we're going to have to stay really close to them. But that'd still mean leaving one group entirely unprotected. There's another alternative. There is. My illusion magic allows me to create sound effects if a certain trigger happens. A trigger event could be, for example, something specific appearing in a certain distance from the spell's location. Even something as specific as gnolls. We are talking about a kind of warning signal that sounds when gnolls are near. An alarm, something good and loud to hear throughout the forest. How would that help us? Well, it would allow us to stay relatively close to 2 of the crews in the forest, not 1. We might be able to stay a few minutes away from both of them and know immediately when they were attacked. Risky. A few minutes could be a few minutes too late. But we'd leave no one unguarded. And it will terrify the hearts of these cowardly gnolls if they find out they can no longer ambush someone quietly. Only downside is it takes a lot of magical power to do that, around half of what I have. Whatever you decide to do, tell me. I'm going to have to bid you farewell now. You're going already? I have to. The council better not notice that I'm gone. Then good luck, Captain Norris. You have a few difficult days coming up. Not as difficult as yours, Valus. Good luck. To you and to your friends. Much appreciated. Well, starting tomorrow, we should decide on our strategy. Let's make the gnolls bleed. The game difficulty will affect how many days you have before the gnolls attack. Right? Okay. I'm currently on normal, so that should be okay. Nightmare will give you 15 days, and you'll get an extra day for each lower difficulty level, up to 18 days. So I'll have 17 days. That's okay. Okay, that to me seems like an excellent point to end this video, so thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next part.